Hi guys, this is my story. I'm a small town girl that grew up on a dairy farm with 5 boys, one brother and 4 cousins who are more like my brothers, and they are what made me into what I am today. I'm a tough tomboy who, when asked as a child what I wanted to be when I grew up, I'd simply say a singer, a veterinarian, and a farmer. All those dreams still hold true today. I think I'm just sitting around waiting to grow up. Actually, instead of those childhood dreams coming true, I immediately went into corporate America out of high school, and my career in management escalated from there. After many years, more than I care to count, of being miserable, I finally, by the grace of God, met the man of my dreams and fell in love the moment I laid eyes on him. Yeah, I know it's sappy, but the truth is the truth. At the time, we had been happily together for 10 years, and during that time, we never had a child. We were okay with that. We would have liked to have children, but we were 2,000,000% happy with it just being the two of us. So if it happened, it happened. If it didn't, it didn't. It was okay with us. My brother, however, used to give me a hard time about it and tell me I needed to have kids. Him having 3, the concept of not having any, I guess, was hard for him to fathom. I explained to him ever so politely. Brother? Because that's what I called him. Brother, we're trying. It just hasn't happened for us. He would laugh and say, well, little sister, y'all aren't doing it right. What the hell? I assure you, brother, we're doing it right. Okay, enough on that. I promise it's not that kind of story. On February 7th, 2015, my world came crashing down with one phone call. My brother, my only sibling, my first best friend, passed away in his sleep of a heart attack at 41 years old. This couldn't be real. It had to be a mistake. How is this possible? All these things going through my head as I'm doing my best to keep it together for all the people on the other end of the line as I make each phone call. All the while, my husband, my soulmate, my everything is working frantically to get me on a plane and get me to my family as quickly as humanly possible. When do I get to fall apart? When do I get to be sad, get to be mad? When do I just get to be? Sometimes I'm still waiting for that day to come. My brother passed away February 2015, and in March 2015, after 10 years of wondering if something was wrong or what could possibly be wrong, I was miraculously pregnant. Yep, some things I'm certain my brother should not be involved in, yet I am absolutely positive he pulled some strings in this area. How can I be sure he had a part in this, you ask? Let's see. She has blonde hair like my brother. Check. Blue eyes like my brother. Check. Attitude like my brother. Check, check. Yeah, she's my world, but on some days she is my brother's personal little joke on me. But I sure do love him for it. I had been running almost daily for a few years before I had Josie, but I never lost any weight from it. I ran because I liked it. I ran because I never thought I could. I had decided 4 days before my brother died that I was going to make drastic changes, and I even took before pictures. I mean, come on. If you have before pictures, it's going to happen, right? When he died, that all went out the window, and then I was a high-risk pregnancy. Josie came prematurely, but I was bound and determined to make changes. After all, I was classified, and I quote, as advanced maternal age. What the hell does that even mean? I weighed the day I had Josie at the hospital, and with strong determinations, Weight Watchers, and walking and running at least 2 miles a day, I lost 100.2 pounds in 365 days. That's right, on her first birthday, I had reached my goal. I loved running, and I didn't want to stop. In October 2016, I had a goal to run my first 5K, and I did just that. It was actually Ultra Expedition's very first race, even though I didn't know that at the time. I hadn't run that far in over a year and a half. Even leading up to the event, I didn't get a chance to run that distance in preparation. I didn't do great in my opinion, but be honest, I'm hard on myself. But I can say I was happy with the results. I came in 12th overall and 3rd overall in women. I finished in 31 minutes, 13 seconds, averaging a 10-minute, 4-second mile. Not bad for a newbie, I guess. That's better than what I was doing when I was running that every day a year and a half before. I felt pretty good about being an old mommy, as they would say. A few things I took away from this experience. Number 1, anything is possible. Get your mind in the game and stay focused on your goals. Number 2, when passing a race photographer, focus more on being cute and less on your breathing. My pictures from that day were pretty rough. My main takeaway was this, and this was my Facebook status I wrote after the race. And I quote, "Completed my first 5K today. Been on my goal list for quite a while to do. I haven't run that far since before Josie was born. I had trouble finding my pace, and it was getting to me at just a mile and a half in. I had no pace partner with me, and there was no one else around me. So when I felt like I might have to stop and walk, I said out loud, 'Brother, please run with me. I need to do this.' And just like that, he was there. He was behind me. I could hear his footsteps just like when we used to run together. I literally kept looking over my shoulder and smiling. My pace partner set my pace, and I finished strong without stopping. Believe it or not, I really don't care because I believe and I know. I finished my first 5K, and my pace partner got me through it. Thanks, big brother." And that, my friends, is where it began. And that is when I realized, with his wings, I can fly.